I think the people that are going to be in market for a car may not necessarily be in market for a new car. I think the new car industry might kind of have a slap in the face coming pretty quick. I think people are going to be going back to pre-owned vehicles. We saw this happen during the recession. Right after the recession, we have just a monster, just balloon of pre-owned vehicle sales. And I'm thinking the same thing is going to happen for us this time around as well. But I'd like to kind of get your guys' thoughts on this, as far as preparing ourselves for, the used car industry. Andrew, I'll start with you, and Jeff, I'll kind of get your thoughts on how we can prepare that side of the business.
You know, I so I think that dealers are always looking for something to talk about, right? Salespeople are always looking for something to talk about. They're looking for the sale, their incentive. Well, guys, there's never been more to talk about than right now, and there's never been a better time to buy as a consumer than right now, whether you're offering up a pre-owned or a new car. New car incentives are ridiculous right now. They're ridiculous. It's a great time to buy a new car.
If you can get finance for one.
If you can get, if you can get finance, the stress tests have gone up, and obviously the risk threshold. So that we're seeing the lenders change basically their practices and their lending parameters like week by week, right? So yes, but the incentives are incredible. And are we going to see a shortage of new car stock, allocation? I think we're gonna catch a wave of that, summer, fall, right? Because some of the plants shut down. So there's probably going to be a shortage in allocation. Also, I think that you had a lot of people pre-COVID that were in market and then retracted, got scared. So when things open back up, like their need for a vehicle, may not have changed. So they're now back in market, plus all the other people that were going to be in market at the time. So there could actually be a spike, that we might experience as an industry here over the next, like now, and like June and July might be like, normally guys,
No. I'm with you on this, Andrew. I mean, I'm also thinking of the 1.5 million Ontario residents that rely on public transit to get from point A to point B, that are not
Right.
going to be jumping into a bus or a train anytime soon. Or, Ontario, as far as Canada goes, has the highest usage of rideshare programs of any other province in Canada. And I'll be honest with you guys, I Ubered everywhere all the time. I'm not going to be jumping into the back seat of some stranger's car anytime soon. So I mean, I think there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be in market for this, and I think used car inventory is going to get sucked up fast if we
How
don't
about
act
that
on it.
percentage? How about that percentage of the population? For example, I have a sister and brother-in-law who lived in Manila. They escaped Manila to come back home to Canada. They own a house here. That's great. But how many people have come back who are maybe working overseas or whatever, they're going to be staying here for at least a year? I'm literally dealing with my sister right now in terms of getting her a vehicle, a used vehicle just to use for a year, and then see what happens past that. They're not going to go out and buy a brand new, $50,000 whatever. Or the people who live in Florida all of the year, and they're going to be up here. Hey, are we going to be here this winter? Our rear wheel drive vehicle is not going to work. Whatever it may be. We have people that are coming back even that don't either have a vehicle or have the wrong type of vehicle for having to be where we are as well. I know it's a small percentage, but it's still a part of the equation, right?